Hey everyone, alright, so in this video, let's talk about Pixar Pier. About a week or so ago, Disney released some new concept art for this whole area. And I really want to say that I'm pleasantly surprised at how much I actually like it. Since they announced Pixar Pier back at D23 Expo, I've been really nervous about how they're going to handle this area. It sounded like a really cheesy idea and it made me nervous for the Mickey's Fun Wheel, which has really become, you know, the park's icon. And also overall, I was worried about like theming cohesiveness. You know, what are they going to do? Are they going to get rid of Mermaid, or are they just going to leave Mermaid, but it's going to be Pixar Pier and it's going to be weird? So I had a ton of concerns, and I can honestly say now that they've released the art and they've explained their plan, those worries have gone away. I'm actually really excited about this area now. So what they're going to do, that whole back end of the pier with, you know, well, what will be the Incredicoaster, but right now it's California Screamin', all the boardwalk shops, all the boardwalk games, the Carousel, and at the very end, they're going to have a new Inside Out spinner. So that whole stretch will be officially Pixar Pier, okay? Then the lagoon or the bay will just be called Paradise Bay, which I think that's the current name anyway, so no change there. And then the other side of the bay, which has like Goofy Sky School and Little Mermaid, that's going to be Paradise Park, which again I think is the current name anyway. So this is a smart idea. Okay, so this way we can keep Mermaid, we can keep, you know, the Fun Wheel with Mickey on it, because Mickey's facing Paradise Park and the bay. So it kind of makes sense that it's not Pixar because it faces the other side. So that's cool. You know, I'm happy about that. Overall, everything looks great. Now, the funny thing is, on Twitter, when they released the concept art, a lot of fans were so upset about this concept art, you know, saying how cheap it looks and how terrible it looks. And I really don't understand that sentiment, because in all honesty, it doesn't look that much different. When you look at the art, it looks like Paradise Pier with just more red. You know, it doesn't look that much different. And the areas that are being changed more dramatically are an improvement. Like, look at the California Screamin' queue. It's the worst thing at DCA right now. That's like the last remnant of DCA 1.0, and it's hideous. And if you look at the art for this new Incredicoaster coming out, the queue area looks really, really cool with that 1950s, 1960s kind of retro design. I love the fact that the roofing looks really tall, which will block the sight lines when you walk into that area. You know, it should block that convention center, which you can currently see now. So it's an improvement. That's a huge improvement. I love the Carousel and their concept, well, yeah, the concept of changing it to Jessie, okay, from Toy Story. Because I think, and this is just speculation on my part, but what I think they're going to do is I think they're going to have that big Jessie statue, which will be, I think, the same one that we saw being airlifted to the Slinky Coaster over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I think it'll be the same statue. But she'll be out there and with her lasso, and I would bet good money that the Carousel will have Bullseye, you know, the horse that she rides on. The Carousel will be made of a bunch of bullseyes, which I think would be really a cute idea. And I'm almost certain they're going to do that. So you'll ride little bullseyes around the Carousel. It sounds great. It really does. And again, the bullseye part is all my speculation, but I'd be really surprised if they didn't go down that route, especially with the Jessie statue outside of the Carousel. So, but it just looks fantastic. I really like it. On the far end, where the Maliboomer used to be, the god-awful, hideous Maliboomer, they're going to put a spinner ride themed to Inside Out. Can't really see much. It doesn't. I mean, you can't really tell too much from the art. It's kind of small, so we're gonna have to wait on that. And you know, when they release more art or when they eventually build it. But I think that's a great idea, you know, especially since they're getting rid of, or we're assuming, the rumor is that they're going to get rid of Bugs Land. So we need more of those kind of kiddie rides to fill in the gaps if they replace Bugs Land with Marvel. So overall, I love the art. I don't understand the criticism. It doesn't look any worse than the current Paradise Pier, and the areas that they are changing dramatically look actually better with Pixar Pier. The new stuff looks better. I'm very happy, and I'm extremely happy that we're keeping the Mickey's Fun Wheel. That's an icon of DCA. I was really bummed out when there was the prospect that we might lose the Mickey face. And it was such a relief to find out in the press release that we're not. So all around, I have no complaints about Pixar Pier. I hope it turns out as good as what the art, you know, depicts, because from the art, it looks fantastic. But what do you guys think? What are your thoughts and feelings on this? Do you disagree with me? Do you think I'm nuts? Do you think it looks terrible? Do you agree with me that it doesn't? It looks really good actually, and that it's actually plussing some of these areas. What are your thoughts on this? Thank you guys so much for watching. I do content on Disney all the time, and as always, have a wonderful day.